Who wanted to know more about the AstraZeneca vaccine? That was the news yesterday. It had come out, and it's really interesting and kind of confusing. What's up? I'm Percy. This is Mercy. Mercy is... Welcome to the hit, brand new, Christmas edition, critically acclaimed, internationally lauded morning show called the...
Half Show! Da-na-na-na-na. You might want to put of in the middle of those two things.
Also, could you do that intro one more time?
I'm gonna have to write it down. There's a lot of stuff going on now. Where every day we upload a short little video that's hopefully something interesting, entertaining, funny, and distracting. Yeah, I'm sure I missed something. What do you got? Motivational, 3,736 subscribers. It's gonna be tough making our fourth goal of 4,000. Unless we get your help. We're trying to get 4,000 subscribers by Christmas. We got 30 days to get like 270 subscribers.
Gotta do some interviews.
I know. We've got to get a Billie Eilish interview.
Please help us. Please help us get more
You know Billie.
subscribers.
You know what today is? It's Wednesday, November 25th.
Kind of like Saturday for me.
Oh, right, because you're off tomorrow?
Because I'm off today.
Right. I'm a bad winker? What are you talking about? Today is Blase Day, which gives us permission to feel blasé towards whatever we want. Blasé is a French word meaning to be bored with life. You're supposed to celebrate it like it's okay, which it is. It's totally okay, especially during the times we're in now, right?
Yeah.
Right? Like, not a lot changes. We're home all the time.
Now, according to the law, we're supposed to stay in. But unless it's an essential activities.
Right. Sort of branching off that, what did you want to talk about today?
I don't know her name. I can't read that.
No, it wasn't a celebrity.
Vaccines?
The vaccine.
Oh, right.
There's been so much vaccine news, which is really good news. There's at least 54 COVID-19 vaccines in development right now. And we've been talking about 3 of them. 6 of them have been approved for earlier limited use. But just the amount of competition and things that are out there trying to make our lives better. Who wanted to know more about the AstraZeneca vaccine? That was the news yesterday. It had come out, and it's really interesting and kind of confusing. Earlier, there was a lot of news about the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines that were showing something like 90+% effective rates. That's a really great high number. Well, yesterday's news was that AstraZeneca's vaccine is about 70% effective, which on the face of it is kind of like, oh, well, maybe that's not as good. But if you look a little deeper into what that news means, on average, it's about 70% effective. But under a certain dosing regimen where you get it twice, it goes up to something like 90% effective. It becomes a little more competitive with those other vaccines, but here's also why the AstraZeneca vaccine is so important. AstraZeneca's vaccine costs anywhere from like 1/10 to 1/4 of what the other vaccines cost.
What do the other vaccines cost?
Pfizer one costs about $40 per person because you have to get 2 doses of it. It's like $20 a dose. AstraZeneca one is like $3 to $4. $40 for us, not a big dent, right? We can afford that. But in a lot of the world, $40 is hard to come by. The fact that there's a $4 dose of a very effective vaccine is going to make all the difference because that vaccine can probably go to so much of the world. And it also travels really well. Both of these other vaccines need really good refrigeration. One of them, I forgot which one, it can live about a month in regular refrigeration, but if you want it any longer, it needs sub-freezing temperatures.
A vaccine just does weakened or kill the viruses, but your body can't tell the difference, so it still fights them off.
Right.
Which gives you practice.
That's right. Where have you been learning about vaccines?
Haven't you watched that with me a long time ago?
Yes, maybe. I forget all the stuff that we try to teach you. I'm glad it sticks, though. What's so great about the AstraZeneca vaccine is, in a normal refrigerator, it's supposed to be able to survive for something like 6 months. Now they can ship that vaccine to a lot of different places. So I bring that up just because it's good news, but it's also really, I think, interesting to pay attention to, because I think people forget that there's multiple dimensions on which to compete when you're making something. On the face of it, it seems like, wait a minute, has to be as effective as possible, but you forget there's other things in play. This applies to anything that you're making. So if you're making something and you want to compete, you have a product and you're worried like, well, everybody wants my thing and has to do this. That's probably not true. Maybe everybody's talking about it doing this, but there's often like another variable, 2 other variables, 3, 4, like a bunch of other variables that people care about that nobody's talking about much. That if you can figure out how to compete on some of those other variables, you can also create a very competitive product that people want. So it's not just about vaccines, it's about making anything. You know what it's time for?
The joke of the day, also known as the pony postulator, except he's really dumb, but she's really a pony.
You know what we always prefer to keep doing? Pound
Pound
it.
it.
Hey, Merce?
Yeah.
So Merce, you know, it's Blase Day today. People are feeling pretty blasé these days.
Okay.
They've discovered that the being blasé, that apathy, it is actually a virus. Yeah, so they're creating a vaccine for apathy. Yeah, unfortunately,
No one seems interested.
no one seemed interested in the vaccine for
Is
apathy.
this real news or fake news?
Wait.
That joke was sort of a variation of one posted by Oppie1984
What did he
on
actually
Reddit.
say?
Hope you're enjoying these videos. If you're new here, please subscribe. We're trying to get 4,000 subscribers. We're just like a little less than 300 away by Christmas. So please hit the subscribe button. Whoa, bro. These are deadly weapons. You gotta, what are you doing?
They are.
They're so sharp.
You know what else they should do?
What?
Share it on
Please,
social media.
please share it on social media. You got the Twitters, you got the Facebooks, you got the TikToks or Instagrams. Tell people about the Half Calf Show. Bye.